As one of the 7 level 5 espers in Academy City, Sogiita Gunha is one of the strongest espers in Index and Railgun. However, he was confronted by his toughest opponents yet that would truly put his guts to the test. The 7th ranked level 5 esper fought hard against a mysterious magician who should have become a magic god, known as Olorus. In a Certain Magical Index side story 2, Olorus infiltrated Academy City and knocked out 9 Misaka clones as a warning to Aleister, as he was sending a clear message to Academy City's hierarchy not to bring the natural espers from across the world, known as the Gemstones, to the city, as the Gemstones had become valuable assets throughout the world, as the United States and the CIA wanted to use the Gemstones in order to try and develop their own espers. Aware of this plot, Kamakawa Seria, an upperclassman at Terma's school and the brain of the board of directors, and Kaizumi Sugutoshi, one of the 12 directors of Academy City's governing board, decided to do something about this, deciding not to go through the official channels as they were concerned that they would not be able to save all 50 gemstones if they did. Therefore, they decided to consult the help of the co-founder of Academy City, who now works as a doctor in District 7, Heaven Chancellor. Heaven Chancellor agreed to helping the gemstones, since they were all innocent children, so he requested that the Misaka sisters at the hospital help by using the network to communicate with the sisters from all over the world, residing in Academy City's many worldwide institutions. And so, the Misaka sisters from all across the world then intervened to save the gemstones. Later, Academy City and Aleister caught wind of this, and they ended up supporting the plan, with the next step now to bring the gemstones into Academy City, which would undoubtedly boost the power of the science side. Likely due to the gemstones' complicated history with the magic side, due to magic being invented as a result of the gemstones' existence, this caught the attention of Olorus, as he was concerned about the power imbalance this would cause, in addition to the well-being of the gemstones in the city. That's why he knocked out multiple Misaka sisters, as they were the ones who saved the gemstones. But this caught the attention of none other than Sogiita Gunha, who is in fact the strongest of all gemstones and was already a resident of Academy City. Sogiita was angered by Olorus's gutless actions of attacking the clones, describing it as the first time he had seen such an insane lack of guts. Olorus took no issue with the fact Academy City had used the clones from the different Academy City institutions across the world in order to sabotage the CIA's plan, which became known as gemstone mining, as a way to revive the Stargate project, which was the name of the USA's original plan to create their own espers. Ultimately, Olorus was concerned with what Academy City would do next, and by defeating Sogiita, it would then send another clear warning to Aleister that he and the rest of the magic side would not sit idle and let Academy City do this. Sogiita found it ironic how Olorus is willing to act like this to protect the gemstones he's never met, and yet at the same time prepared to fight Sogiita despite being one of the gemstones that Olorus is meant to be protecting. Sogiita rushed in at 3 times the speed of sound, grabbing Olorus by the head and smashing him into a nearby container, causing collateral damage to the other temporary structures. But Olorus walked out of the collapsed pile of containers without a scratch, stating he has a reason to fight, while Sogiita does not. Sogiita then tried approaching Olorus again, but he was struck by an unknown force, with the damage spreading throughout his entire body, while sending him flying away. Hitting Sogiita with the same power again, Olorus stated how his attack cannot be explained by conventional means, with it having no opportunity for the opponent to counter. This magic is known as Hlidskjalf, aka Odin's throne in Norse mythology, which originally has no offensive qualities in Norse legend, but Olorus forcibly uses it as an invisible attacking weapon, which cannot be detected by the 5 senses. In fact, Olorus should have become a magic god, but due to him saving a cat, he missed the opportunity to do so, with Ophanus then regaining her title as Magic God instead of him. Nevertheless, Olorus can still perhaps be classed as a failed Magic God, making him a seriously powerful magician. Olorus had the perfect counter to Sogiita's power, as if Sogiita is unable to comprehend an attack, he can't analyze it and see how it functions, as Sogiita has shown to be able to comprehend his enemy's abilities and then use them as his own, thanks to his own delusions of believing he can do it. But due to the qualities of Odin's throne, this was not possible on this occasion. Interestingly, Olorus notes that him and Sogiita are not so different, likely referencing the mysterious nature of their powers, stating that Academy City is unsure of even classifying Sogiita as a level 5 due to how unique he actually is. And if Sogiita truly understood this, then he might have actually been able to defeat even someone as powerful as Olorus. In fact, Olorus said, "There is no major difference between us. One of us is aware that we wield an unexplainable power, and the other isn't. That is the only real difference between us. You are the delicate, yet complex number 7 that not even the Academy City researchers could do anything about. In fact, you're a special Esper that they aren't even sure should really be classified as a level 5. If you understood that yourself, you may have been able to defeat me." This statement is kinda crazy due to the speculation it implies that Sogiita has not tapped into his full potential, as if he mastered his ability to manifest his delusions regarding guts, then it could perhaps even rival a failed magic god such as Olorus, which would easily make Sogiita second only to maybe Accelerator on the level 5 power hierarchy. Olorus hit Sogiita twice and believed the fight was all over and began to turn around to leave. But Sogiita stood up with blood dripping from his body. His internal organs were damaged, still filled with anger that Olorus would treat the fight as over before he had even given up. Sogiita then manifested all of the guts energy he had and charged at Olorus, causing his opponent to laugh as their powers clashed once more, with Olorus, of course, as the victor. Although, due to Sogiita's ability to regenerate, he eventually got up to his feet, with it being described as someone waking up from a short nap. Sogiita truly is built different. He took the L, but who cares? He has guts. Now then, what did you think of this fight? Do you think Sogiita perhaps can rival a magic god in power if he actually mastered his delusions? Also, if you're curious about Sogiita's list of powers, check out this video on screen. Thanks for watching.